It's getting very interesting. Now, I don't know if y'all know the news, if y'all saw the news. Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard's from Oakland, California. And that makes him a Raiders fan. And he was imploring the Raiders to trade for Shedeur Sanders. I got to admit, after watching Geno Smith, I don't blame him one bit. The man's got 9 in the...
Raiders scouts attended every Browns training camp practice session under pretense of evaluating other prospects. The real mission, comprehensive Sanders evaluation.
When Damian Lillard speaks, people listen. The man's voice carries weight far beyond the basketball court. And this time, his words have sent tremors through the entire NFL. Damian Lillard, an NBA superstar and proud Oakland native, has always worn his love for the Raiders on his sleeve. But when he took to social media calling on the Raiders to trade for Cleveland's rising star quarterback Shedeur Sanders, it didn't just make headlines, it exploded across every sports network in America. At first, it sounded like wishful thinking. Fans thought it was just Dame being passionate, standing up for his team like he always does. But as the hours passed, that tweet started looking less like fan talk and more like prophecy. Sports insiders began to whisper, reporters began to dig, and what they uncovered made everything feel real. Raiders scouts, it turned out, had been quietly showing up to Browns training camp for weeks. Officially, they were evaluating prospects. Unofficially, their eyes were locked on one man, Shedeur Sanders. They watched him command the huddle. They studied his mechanics, his timing, his footwork, but what impressed them most wasn't his physical skill. It was his composure, his presence, the kind of unshakable confidence that turns good teams into great ones. Every practice, every throw, every quiet nod to his receivers built a stronger case. Raiders fans started to believe. Could the team really pull off the unthinkable and bring Shedeur to Vegas? In Cleveland, things were getting complicated. The Browns had invested their future in Sanders. He wasn't just their quarterback, he was their hope, their franchise identity, their fresh start after years of disappointment. But now that foundation was being shaken. The rumors grew louder with each passing day, and the city was divided. Some said the team should hold firm and build around him no matter the cost. Others wondered if the right trade could set them up for long-term success. The tension was palpable. Then came the Stephen A. Smith bombshell. On live television, he confirmed that the Raiders were seriously exploring a blockbuster move for Shedeur Sanders. He didn't just mention it casually. He lit a fire. Stephen A. called it potentially one of the most shocking trades in modern NFL history, praising Sanders' leadership, poise, and natural charisma as being, in his words, built for the Vegas lights. That single statement flipped the entire sports world upside down. Suddenly, talk shows couldn't stop discussing it. ESPN, Fox Sports, NFL Network. Every segment was about Sanders. Was Cleveland really willing to risk losing the most exciting young quarterback in the league? Could Vegas actually make the deal happen? The debate consumed sports radio. It flooded YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. Fans went wild. Hashtags like Roger Shedeur to Vegas and Rodvert Raiders Rebirth started trending worldwide. Back in Cleveland, the noise reached the locker room. Players avoided the subject publicly, but behind closed doors, everyone knew the energy had shifted. You could feel the uncertainty. Shedeur, however, remained calm. He practiced the same way he always did. Focused, sharp, unbothered. Coaches tried to downplay the rumors, insisting he was untouchable, but the media didn't buy it. Not after seeing Raiders executives show up at yet another Browns preseason game. In Las Vegas, the atmosphere was completely different. Fans were buzzing. The City of Lights, already known for its flash and drama, was now dreaming of a quarterback who matched its energy. Billboards popped up around the Strip with mock images of Sanders in silver and black. Sports talk shows in Nevada called it destiny. Damian Lillard's comment had turned into a movement. Every Raiders fan, from Oakland to Vegas, wanted one thing: Shedeur Sanders leading their offense. NFL analysts began breaking down what a potential trade might look like. Draft picks, players, cap space, everything was being dissected. Some experts said the Browns wouldn't even consider it unless the Raiders offered a deal too good to refuse. Others argued that Vegas was desperate enough to pay any price to revive its legacy. The Raiders have been searching for a franchise quarterback for years. Shedeur Sanders, with his combination of talent, swagger, and leadership, felt like the missing piece. Behind the scenes, sources claimed that preliminary discussions had taken place between team representatives. Nothing official, but enough to keep the rumor mill alive. Every tweet from an insider, every vague comment from a coach, every sighting of a Raiders scout at a Browns event, it all added fuel to the fire. Meanwhile, fans were at war online. Browns supporters accused Damian Lillard of stirring chaos for attention. Raiders fans fired back, saying he just had the courage to speak the truth. Sports influencers made videos breaking down Shedeur's highlights, comparing his style to legends like Mahomes and Brady. Some even argued that Vegas could become the new powerhouse of the AFC if the deal went through. Through it all, Shedeur stayed silent. No cryptic posts, no interviews, no reactions. Just the same calm intensity that has defined him since his college days. His silence made the story even bigger. Everyone wanted to know what he was thinking. Did he want to stay loyal to Cleveland? Or was he quietly intrigued by the idea of becoming the face of a franchise in one of the most electrifying cities in America? Cleveland's management continued to deny any trade talks, but insiders kept hinting that there was more to the story. The team's front office was under pressure. If they held on to Sanders and the season went south, fans would never forgive them. If they traded him, they'd risk being remembered as the team that let go of a generational talent. It was a lose-lose situation with massive stakes. On the other hand, the Raiders had everything to gain. They had the platform, the fan base, the hunger, and now, the opportunity. Imagine Shedeur walking out under the Vegas lights, the crowd roaring, the stadium vibrating with energy. Damian Lillard's tweet wasn't just an opinion anymore. It was prophecy unfolding. As weeks go by, the rumor shows no signs of dying. If anything, it's growing louder. Every game Sanders plays is dissected. Every Raiders press conference is questioned. The tension has turned into anticipation, the kind that defines a new chapter in sports history. This isn't just about a player anymore. It's about transformation. It's about a superstar in one sport inspiring a potential revolution in another. Damian Lillard's words have sparked something that can't be contained. Cleveland is holding its breath. Vegas is waiting. And the NFL is watching like never before. Because if the Raiders somehow pull this off, it won't just be a trade. It'll be the moment that changes the balance of power in the entire league. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback. He's a movement. A generational spark, a symbol of everything that's next. Cleveland watches, Vegas waits, and the league braces for impact.